Are you someone that wants to build a personal brand, create content to sell a product, to market yourself on the internet, but you keep getting hooked when you want to talk in front of the camera? You don't know why you cannot say what is in your mind. Or probably you start talking, but you don't know how to get yourself to the next level, to get audience attention. Or something is telling you in your mind that you are not good enough. This camera thing is not for you. In today's video, I'm going to walk you through the reasons why you are not doing what you ought to do. And this video is divided into two parts. The first part is the internal conversation going on in your mind, and the second part is the physical things that are limiting you from creating your video. I want you to pay attention to this video because it could be the best video that you watch that will take you to the next level of your career and your business. Content creation and personal branding is something you cannot joke with in this era. If you're a professional, a business owner, you must take your branding to the next level. Let's go into the video. So there are two major reasons why you're not doing it. Number one is internal conversation, which is your past experiences, what you have experienced in the past that could be leading to the questions. Am I sure I'm good enough? Somebody told you you're not good. You don't talk like this. You're not a kind of person that should talk in front of camera. You just do your writing, post pictures, write articles. But camera communication is one of the fastest and easiest way to get into the mind of your audience. But you want to shy away because of what somebody told you in the past. So I want you to go back and ask yourself, why am I shy? Who says something to me that tarnish my personal image, my personal worth? When you handle this internal aspect of your conversation, which is your past experience, the next thing we're going to look at is what I called expectations. There are things you're expecting to happen. Expectations. You want to get 1 million views in your first video. You want to get 10 million views in your first video. It doesn't work like that. Your video is something that will take time to grow. So you think of 20,000 people who are going to watch you and feel like, what would they say if I make mistake? What would they say if this doesn't come out the way it ought to come out? They won't say anything. That's the honest truth. They may not even watch you. I will shock you. You can create your first 1 to 10 videos and you get like 5 views. Some of your videos may get 0. And you just wondered, oh, after all the effort I put, I did my makeup, I made my hair, I went to the salon, I rented a studio, and I did everything, and I'm getting 5 views, 10 views. This is not for me. No, it's not true. It's just that your expectation was too high. It was higher than the normal thing you should expect. Number 3 is the unseen boundary. I call it the unseen boundaries. There are certain boundaries that have been set in certain industries. In real estate, you must come with a drone, you must talk like this, you must face this angle and say something like this before people will believe you. Who said the line? I mean, who designed this line that if I don't talk it like this and position like this, I won't get views? Who said it? So because you think of all of those standards, those podcasts, those quality videos, you want to hold yourself back from doing what you know that will change your life. But it's terrible. It's something you must fight. There is no line anywhere. If you decide to go live today every day, you will get audience. If you decide to post video every day without going live, you will still get audience. So stop letting unseen lines that is happening in your head limit you from your growth. Number 4 is very interesting because something I've struggled with in the past. It is called self-sabotage. Self-sabotage. Don't mind my writing. So self-sabotage is that conversation you're also having in your mind now. They're saying you're not good enough, you cannot do it, people will not watch you, and even if they watch you, they will discover who you are, that you are not really good as you are. Who told you? Even me that is creating this video, I'm struggling now to do this thing. That is also how all the gurus, all the big guys you see online, they struggle. It doesn't come like natural breathing in and breathing out. It is a struggle, but you have to discipline yourself like a gym to get this thing done. And I want to tell you the truth. You see, there is always this image in your head, something that is coming into your mind. And usually, this is you. You want to do something. You are so excited about it. But all of a sudden, you see that, I don't have lights. I don't have ring lights. I don't have enough followers. I don't have the charisma to speak well. I have accent. People may not watch me. People may not like me if they watch me. But I want you to cancel this today. This is not the best part of you. This is just your brain tricking you. I want you to skip this class as early as possible. Stop sabotaging yourself. You are good. You know what you're going to do. You have to put yourself out there even when you're not ready. Put yourself out there even when it feels doubting. Put yourself out there because that is the only way you can get better along the line. Number 5, let's talk about procrastination. You tell yourself, I'm going to do this today, but you end up not doing it. And it is called procrastination. Very crucial. Now, It is like oxygen. There is this guy that does fireworks. They will take fire and put inside their mouth. They have studied it that people that got burnt out of that fire were the people that could not take in oxygen quick. So they return the carbon, and the carbon works with fire. So it helps the fire to burn. But if you take in the fire immediately and you take in oxygen, it will quench the fire. But if you delay it with carbon dioxide, they will burn your mouth. If you have fear in your mind and you say, let me give it today and see if I can create it tomorrow, resistance will enter. I got these materials on Monday. I told myself, I'm going to do this on Tuesday. Tuesday I came, let me just finish these classes. Wednesday, let me just do this. Something will always enter your mind that will stop you from what you ought to do. I want you to pick a time, a date, a location where you want your events to happen so that you don't procrastinate. You see, time is what we all have in common, but the same time we have in common is also the same time we abuse. You want to create content, but your phone is on. You want to create content and you are in an environment where you cannot make it happen. Why not enter your car and create it? Why not enter your house or tell yourself, if I'm going to do this every Wednesday, look at how my Wednesdays will look like. Surrender yourself in a group, in a room that will facilitate what you want to achieve. This is 5 things that is limiting you internally. And I'm going to talk to you about what is limiting you externally. But let me recap this. Number 1 is your past experiences. What people told you that you are not good at this, you cannot do this thing will not work for you. It is internal conversation. Number 2 is expectation. If I create this video, I want to get 10,000 views. And if I don't get it, I'm a failure. Number 3 is unseen boundaries. You must do it like this, you must not do it like this. Number 4 is self-sabotage. I'm not good enough. This is not for me. And then number 5 is procrastination. 2 things that is actually limiting you now. The next one is physical. So let's look at the physical part of what is stopping you right now. 1, hi, I don't have good phone. My phone is terrible. I want to get a new phone before I can create content. That's wrong. That's a lie. You don't need a new phone. The phone you have now, think about 20 years ago, that phone will be the best phone in the world, but it's in your hands right now. So it doesn't make sense again because it's in your hands. Why? Number 2, you're going to have what we call background. People say, Ifeanyi, I don't have a good background. I just want to work in a corner of my office so we can be creating something that will look like your own. Don't worry about my background. I can create video anywhere, anytime, any day. I don't have any standard for myself. I'm telling you the honest truth. I can create video walking on the street. I can create video in a beach. I can create video in a church. I can create video anywhere. Stop limiting your creativity, your flow. The idea that is in your head right now, you are the one slowing it down. So tell yourself the truth that I can create video anywhere, no matter what background looks like. Number 3 is your work. People usually tell me, I wish my work could be easier. I wish the work I'm doing in the office could let me do more of this. You will never have free time. You will never have less busy days. Your days are going to be choke and choke and choke until you figure out how content creation works. So content creation is part of your work, not a distraction from your work. If you think you cannot do it because you don't have free time, on your own camera when you're on your desk working, when you are driving, say something every single day and you will discover that you have more time, you have good background, and you have good device. You don't need camera to create content. You have a laptop. You have somebody's phone, your husband, your spouse, your friend. You can use their phone. I heard the story of a guy that used to borrow phones when he was in school to create content. He had Nokia Touch, but he would borrow people's phone, log into his Facebook, create content, log out. And today he has thousands and thousands of followers. The people that was giving him phone doesn't have any. So those people had a good phone, but they were not ready. And I will always tell my students, if you're waiting for the right time to do the right thing, you will end up doing the wrong thing. If you're waiting for the right time now to do the right thing, you will end up doing the wrong thing. Let me give you the final points here. Family. Family, we all know, is supposed to be a support system for content creation, but we've labeled them as the reasons why we're not doing what we ought to do. Your family should be in support. And if for any reason they are not supporting you, you cut a clear line. Tell them, this is how I want my life to be going right now. For instance, this is where I am now, and this is where I want to go to. Are you willing to go to me to this point? Because if you can give me 2 years, I'm going to become a better version of myself. And if I cannot give myself this period, and if you keep sabotaging me, keep laughing at me, I'm going to block you. I don't hate you, I love you, but you are not going to help me get to this result. For me to achieve this goal, I need to eliminate some friends, some circles in order to get here. Finally, I want you to do something. I want you to take a sheet of paper right now and do this assignment. Don't label yourself negatively. This is very important. Stop calling yourself a procrastinator. Write on your book, I am not a procrastinator. I am good in what I do. Convince your mind. It doesn't know anything better. If you just keep saying it, your mind will believe it. Stop doubting. You're not a procrastinator. You don't self-sabotage. You have everything you need to create the brand you need. You have every skill. You can communicate well. If you don't know how to communicate in English, do it in your dialect. If you think you stammer a lot, write until you start convincing your brain more. Get a circle. Get a coach who can walk you up, who can guide you. And that's what I do for people. If you want me to help you in the next 90 days to position your brand, you can reach out to me. But get someone that can follow you up, who will help you walk through the dark moments to become good. For me, it was my wife. For you, it could be your partner. It could be a coach. And that is why I want to challenge you. You have everything it takes to become a better version of yourself. Stop procrastinating. Stop self-sabotaging. Stop lying to yourself. See you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video. And if you want to join the 7 days challenge where you can learn all of these things, click the link below right now. See you guys tomorrow.